right, this is the I Am Rapaport Stereo Podcast coming live and direct from the Gloom Tomb. This is the Gringo Mandingo, a.k.a. Mr. White Folks, a.k.a. Bird. And I'm here with the 2015-2016 Podcast Co-Host of the Year, G. Moody, whose last name rhymes with duty. Always ready, G. Monetti. What's really good, Mr. Moody?
Everything is good. Weather is good. New York. I can't complain, and I can't call it.
Well, the summer's underway, and the I Am Rapaport Stereo Podcast World Tour continues. July 29th, we're coming to Dallas, the Texas Theater in Dallas, the same place that they bagged Lee Harvey Oswald. The I Am Rapaport Stereo Podcast is live July 29th in Dallas. Me, G. Moody, and very special guests. The Big Three will be in town. We tear shit up at our live shows. Yep. We shut shit down at our live shows. All I'm going to say is we're going to have special guests. I don't bullshit. I don't hem. I don't ha. Tickets are still available at www.iamrapaporttour.com. You're not going to want to miss this. I hope to see all of you at the show in Dallas, and then the next day at the Big Three in your Buttersoft I Am Rapaport Stereo Podcast t-shirts. July 29th, iamrapaporttour.com with special guest, with G. Monetti. Always ready, tearing shit up, live shows.
That's right.
So, Monetti.
What's up?
Philadelphia was fantastic for the Big Three.
Right. I saw it, man.
I had the honor of interviewing together Dr. J and Allen Iverson, and it was a beautiful reception in Philadelphia for them. Iverson couldn't play, and I know the fans were disappointed, but let me tell you something. I'm not at liberty to say what was wrong with Allen Iverson, but nobody would want to play in Philadelphia more than Allen Iverson. He was dealing with some health shit. I'm not going to go into the details of what I know, but I get it's disappointing for some people, and I totally get it. I wanted to see him play. He wanted to see himself play. Everybody that came out wanted to see him play. He couldn't do it. But if you think Allen Iverson is going to complain about not being able to play in the Big Three, remember that Allen Iverson never complained about having broken bones, chipped this, chipped that, when he played in the NBA. You're talking about one of the truest tough guys that's ever played sports. So if he couldn't get out on the court, rest assured that there was something physically wrong with him. ESPN, now I fuck with ESPN. I give a shout out to my man SVP, Jamel, Stephen A. Smith, Max Kellerman, Beadle, Marcellus, everybody who I fuck with over at ESPN. I was really pissed off because after the game Sunday night, somebody that controls the Sportscenter Twitter account tweeted out Allen Iverson failed to play in his debut in Philadelphia. And I was like, listen, you motherfuckers, how fucking dare you? First of all, how dare you? Like, what is this, a presidential election? The Big Three is an upstart business. It's an upstart league. People are digging it. These motherfuckers are out there playing their asses off. Playing so fucking hard. The crowd loves it.
Yep.
Is it perfect? No. Was it disappointing AI didn't play? Yes. But I've been there week after week, and for these motherfuckers and these beat writers to try to, throw shots at it because it's like the thing about the ESPN tweet that pissed me off is they don't show any highlights from the Big Three. They don't give any shine to the Big Three. And there's ESPN people, and I'm not naming names because this is me talking for myself, that are participating in the Big Three. So you're essentially shitting on your own people. Like, ESPN is the worldwide leader. Fox Sports does their thing. They're both big entities. Why are you trying to shit on the Big Three? Meanwhile, you're hyping up this motherfucking NBA Summer League, and I guarantee you, if you watch the Big Three, if you come out to the games in Chicago this weekend, the games in Dallas on the 30th, Lexington, Kentucky on the 6th, LA where we're here on the 13th, And then the finals in Vegas on the 26th. Motherfuckers are putting it all on the line to play ball. And the fact that some of these beat writers and Bleacher Report and ESPN try to pop shit, the fact that you would try to disrespect something that Ice Cube has something to do with, instead of lining up to get a selfie and to get your motherfucking NWA record signed, that's all you should be doing.
Yeah.
You're talking about Ice Cube. That's all you should be doing. Line up to get your selfie and get your NWA record signed. Trying to discredit the big three because you're player haters. Because it's successful and it's doing well and you're player haters. I don't like that shit. I'm speaking for myself. I'm not speaking on behalf of the big three. I'm not speaking on behalf of Ice Cube or anybody associated with the big three. I go rogue with this shit. I don't like that. And that motherfucker who handles the Sportscenter Twitter, fuck you. Fuck you, you fuck you. You should be ashamed of yourself. Mr. Moody, what's going on? I know you said you had some things you wanted to get off your chest off the top. What is it that was aggravating you? What is it that you need to get off your chest? Where's your head at? What's really good?
First, I want to talk about Sammy. I want to talk about his changing of colors. He's went pinkish. I think he should get his money back because he's not white. I know that's his goal. So I want to talk about that. And,
Sammy Sosa. Yeah, you should get your money back because you definitely didn't say you wanted to look pink.
Yeah. I don't know what the fuck he's doing. But that's that, growing up in that colonialism and growing up in that color-based society out there in Dominican Republic. That self-hatred leads to a steady self-destruction. So it's sad to see this guy make a complete fool out of himself, basically. And, that stupid shit. Love yourself, man. I don't know what's wrong with these people, yo.
Yes. And you said you wanted to get some shit off your chest about Michael Vick, Colin Kaepernick.
Yeah.
All right, so Michael Vick was on some show. I don't remember what sports show. FS1 The Herd.
Yeah.
And they were talking about Colin Kaepernick. And Colin Kaepernick, the fact that Colin Kaepernick is not in the league. He hasn't signed a contract with anybody.
Yeah.
And those of you who we forget so quickly, Michael Vick used to be that dude. Not just by his performance. It was his attitude, his swagger, the braids, the way he carried himself. He represented, like he was like Iverson-like. He didn't conform.
Face of the league.
Face of the league, but bad boy. He was a bad boy in terms of he carried himself like he didn't give a fuck. He had a I don't give a fuck attitude.
That's right. Yep.
And then, of course, the dog fighting thing, and he went to jail for over a year, which was fucked up. And then now all of a sudden, he's coming out of nowhere and he's shitting on Colin Kaepernick. And he basically said the reason why Colin Kaepernick isn't in the league right now is not because he's being blackballed, which may or may not be true. I think that Colin Kaepernick absolutely should be on an NFL roster right now.
Yes. Crazy that he isn't. But Michael Vick said some bullshit, and he's saying his appearance. If he would cut his afro and Colin Kaepernick isn't doing anything wrong. What did he do that was wrong? Protest police brutality. So he has to cut his hair so he can be what? He didn't do anything wrong. Maybe he's not on a team because his play suffered, but there are worse quarterbacks that have gotten picked up. So obviously there's something more to it. And I understand the owners are not going to bring that divisiveness, because that's what it is. But in reality, it isn't divisive. They don't want to bring that on board. That's what it is. because he can
Vick said
play.
the first thing we got to do is cut Colin Kaepernick's hair. First thing Colin has to do is cut his hair. Like, do you know what would happen if, like, Max Kellerman or Skip Bayless or any other white reporter said this shit?
Right. Why?
The fact that it's Michael Vick saying it is so mind-boggling and it's so fucked up on so many different levels. And the fact that it's a guy that represented and basically got fucked out of the league. I mean, it was his own doing, but it was the bravado. These are both iconic outliers when it comes to the quarterback position. Black quarterbacks who don't play the traditional way, who kick ass in an unorthodox way, who represent the black athlete. The quarterback is a very polarizing position, probably the most polarizing position in all of sports. You want to see Captain America. You want to see, it's traditional. White quarterback, big shoulders, nice teeth, good jawline, All-American. You get guys like Doug Williams. You get guys like Michael Vick, Colin Kaepernick, and so on, all the great black quarterbacks, and people get freaked out by it. Michael Vick represented that to the fullest, and his spirit represented that to the fullest too. Right.
Yeah, the other. So, and I still don't know what Mr. Kaepernick has done wrong. They didn't highlight what he's done, all the charities. He's put his fucking money where his mouth was. So the big question was, where do we go now after the kneeling? He's shown what this was about. I don't see that being reported. And if a guy's talking about, he got to be presentable, there ain't no more of that. There ain't no more. People are being themselves, and that's that old guard. That's that bullshit. That's that coon talk. You just be presentable, and maybe they'll get you a job. No, fuck you. It's more. Some people have a greater calling.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I was really surprised to hear that from Mike Vick, especially the way he came up, where he's from, and just everything he represented as a player. Miles, please cue the sick fuck of the week music.
This award is earned, not given. It's called the sick fuck of the week. This guy's really sick. Lock him up.
How could you do it?
Don't let him out.
Damn. You fucked the dog?
You what?
You fucked the dog?
Why would you fuck the dog? Why would you fuck your girlfriend's dog?
What? Sick fuck.
The sick fuck of the week. It's earned.
Earned.
Not given. You did. What? No.
Yes, this is the sick fuck of the week. The sick fuck of the week is an award that is earned, not given. Earned, not given. And ever so rarely do we have the celebrity sick fuck of the week. Charlie Sheen was once the celebrity sick fuck of the week, way back when. I don't know who else. Do we ever have any other celebrity sick fucks of the week, Mr. Moody?
Not that I can recall. No. Nope.
But R. Kelly, you are this week's celebrity sick fuck. Allegedly, he's been keeping women held, I don't want to use, allegedly, hostage. Girls, he has a terrible reputation with the women. Of course, the infamous peeing incident, the underage, he likes the young girls. Personally, I think R. Kelly's fucking nuts. You know, one of these guys who's like always crying when they're performing and all that stuff, and it's very cathartic. I think you look fucking nuts. Now, these are all alleged allegations. We really need to get in the habit of saying alleged, because I sent a tweet out last week. I don't want to bring attention to it, but I got a note from a lawyer who was upset about it because there's eyes on us. We're no longer underground. We're no longer, we're at the top of the charts. I'm part
Yep.
of the media now. People are watching. People are listening. People are on the edge of their seats to hear what's going to
Yeah.
come out of the I Am Rapaport Stereo podcast. So when you're talking about this, we need to say allegedly.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, R. Kelly has been keeping women, like in a cult and keeping them forced. I had a conversation with a woman once who was in a relationship with R. Kelly, and she said he was a fucking nut. I will never give the information on who and what and who she is. But she based on everything that I've read in the public and the conversation that I had with this singer, I will say that if I had to hedge my bets, and I'm not a very big betting man, except for when it comes to fantasy football,
Right.
I would say that there's some truth to these alleged allegations. So, that being said, R. Kelly, congratulations on being this week's Celebrity Sick Fuck of the Week. G. Moody,
Yes.
what do you have to
Yes.
say about R. Kelly?
Anyone that's been accused and made a video peeing on women, that's a person that's liable to do anything. So he cannot get the benefit of the doubt based on that tape and all the other bullshit that he did. So anything goes. So I believe this.
Yeah, I believe these alleged allegations are in some part of reality.
Yes.
And
yes,
I believe that
yes.
the very talented R. Kelly's a fucking nut.
Now, I have a sick fuck.
Oh, please go.
On an American Airlines flight, a man was seen choking his chicken next to a sleeping woman passenger. The flight attendants let him skeet. And when the sleeping woman woke up, they told her to come to the back of the plane, and they told her what happened. And then they made her go back and sit next to that same pervert on the flight. So the flight attendants are the sick fuck of the week.
Oh, interesting. Interesting. You're not even going to say that the guy was choking his chicken. The flight attendants are the winners.
Yeah.
That's
They let
good.
him skeet. You get, if you see it, you got to stop it. If you see something, say something.
They let him actually skeet?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Very good call. And once again, I hate to toot your horn. This is why the little cracks and crevices of what really defines a podcast co-host of the year. Probably you're going to three-peat.
Yes. Like Mike.
It's interesting you brought that up because I have a sick fuck of the week in West Bloomfield, Detroit. They are looking for a guy who was in a department store, caught on video, choking his chicken. He unfolded the loaf in like a Target-like store. He's caught on video. The man's picture is found. He is a African-American gentleman. And he was behind the clothing rack, choking his chicken.
Oh, I heard about this. And he was running after the one he had his eye on
Yeah.
while choking his chicken.
Yeah,
Wow.
this is a sick fuck.
A masturbation terrorist.
Yes. And finally, I've been getting a lot of tweets because I have false allegations against myself about me and killing cats, which we all know didn't happen. We all know the story about the cats that died in my fountain. We all know the story about me saving other stray cats. I don't like cats. We know the history. But a man in San Jose, California, was sentenced to jail 16 years in prison. 16 years in prison, this sick fuck, torturing and dismembering a number of beloved neighborhood cats. Robert Farmer pleaded guilty to 21 felony counts of animal cruelty. And now you're going to jail for 16 years, you sick fuck you.
16 years should be more. He should get more. You can't have a guy out here in society just killing cats and yo, you get about 30 years for that, B.
And you know what's interesting? 16 years in jail for killing cats, yet the police officers that choked and killed Eric Garner in broad daylight, and the entire thing is captured on video, nothing.
Exactly. And segueing.
Not a day in prison. Nothing. Their
Exactly.
lives were not disrupted at all, and they probably sleep like babies.
And speaking of that, there was a shooting, a murder of an unarmed black man at a traffic stop, a Cincinnati cop. They had 3 trials. They failed to convict him. It was on video. He lied. The officer lied. Said, he feared for his life and he was dragged by the car, but the video clearly showed that wasn't the case. And there was another mistrial, and this is not a cop. This is like a race soldier. Basically, fucking executed this guy at a traffic stop, and he won't be tried again. And they don't deliberate on the facts. They deliberate on whether this guy deserved to be killed.
Right.
Like he he was a bad guy. He was back in child support. He was a bad guy. That's what they're deliberating on. Because the facts and the video say otherwise. So this is some bullshit. They never get convicted, man. It seems to me like, you don't, on behalf of the state, if you do some shit like this, you can't be punished. If you do it, it seems like that, man. It's just, because it's like a pattern. And nobody goes to jail. No, like, and it'd be flat out on some, malice, And I want to say, I understand that police work and it is dangerous, but when it's like flat out, where the guy didn't have to kill this guy and it really was no threat and the dude was unarmed and you just execute this dude, you're not a cop. That's some race. You're a race soldier. That's what I think. So, I don't know what could be done, but this shit is just too much, Like, what you pushing motherfuckers to do, right?
Let me hear some funk, Miles. All right, everyone knows that I am on a mission to become the king of fantasy football. Last year, I was Rookie of the Year. Last year, I took on everybody at DraftKings. Last year, if you wanted to dance with the dingo, I was at your disposal. You want to dance? We dance. You want to slow dance, fast dance, two-step, sock dance, square dance? I was there. I took it all on. I won some, I lost some. But this year, the fantasy football season is right around the fucking corner. We're right there. I'm already mock drafting. I'm not Teresh mock drafting. Not yet. But Sunday, August 20th at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Massachusetts, you could dance with the dingo. This is the official kickoff to the fantasy football season as my gift to you. There will be a full day of fantasy fun, a live I Am Rapaport stereo podcast with the Matthew Berry, my nemesis from the Stern Show, Trey Wingo, Jim Brewer, and motherfucking Rob Gronkowski, all at Gillette Stadium. Matthew Berry, Trey Wingo, Jim Brewer, and the fucking Gronk, and me, G Moody, all fantasy, all everything. Get your tickets now. Get your tickets for your family and friends. Fuck you.
Right. That's right.
Go to dancewiththedingo.com. Dancewiththedingo.com. That's right. I got the goddamn link. It's really official now. Dancewiththedingo.com. Use the promo code DINGO. Get $15 off. Restrictions may apply. Promo ends August 20th, 2017. See website for further details. It's going down. Gillette Field. We're mock drafting. We're podcasting. We're playing games. We're running up and down the field like lunatics. Matthew Berry, Trey Wingo, Jim Brewer, and the fucking Gronk. The Gronk and the Dingo are meeting in Boston. And you know what I wanted to talk about, G?
What's up?
I wanted to propose this.
All right.
The New England Patriots should just change their name to the Boston Patriots. Let's cut the shit. Let's cut the shit. You guys represent Boston. I know it's New England, and I get the whole thing. But the New England of it all, it just kind of like whitewashes it. And as a fan who loves to hate everything Boston, respectfully, I want them to change their name to the Boston Patriots. I'm going to try to run that up the motherfucking flagpole. This fantasy football shit is real. I'm prepping. I'm studying. I'm wrapping my head around it. I'm out of my NBA fog. We're podcasting. That'll get you benched. The fantasy football follies are coming shortly. You never know on Sirius is returning next week. It's all going down. Fantasy football is upon us. It's going down. We're having the first ever I Am Rapaport Invitational Tournament. I'm going to be back on Sirius with the Guru July 25th. And then it's on and popping. The question you need to ask yourself when it comes to fantasy football is, do you mock bro? Do you fucking mock bro? Because I do. And I duress mock bro. So Lonzo Ball was named MVP of the Summer League. I didn't even know they give out MVP of the Summer League.
Yeah, me neither.
And he went out there and collected his MVP trophy in the Summer League in flip-flops while the crowd chanted MVP, and they handed him some sort of paper-mache third-grade project that was supposed to be a trophy for the Summer League MVP.
They just made that up.
They did. They just made that up. Yo, if you're going to accept an MVP trophy in flip-flops, I'm like, yo, if I'm Magic, I'm like, sit your fucking ass down. Put some fucking sneakers on and go out there and get the fucking award. This guy's out there playing the Bachelorette with all these sneaker companies. And people have said to me, why don't you just leave the kid alone? He's just 19. Fuck you. Okay? Talk to his father. Nobody would know who the fuck Lonzo Ball is. No one would be breaking his balls, no pun intended, if it wasn't for his father. Get your money. I don't count anybody's pockets. I want everybody to do their thing. I'm not in competition with anybody. My life is fantastic. I have no complaints. I don't like the way the whole thing was handled from the beginning. I think it's obnoxious. I think it's a real attention grab. And I think he's out there playing the Bachelorette. Get your money. But when you put yourself out there, Lonzo Ball, LeVar Ball, the Ball family, the whole Big Baller brand shit, and you talk shit, don't expect it not to be coming right back at you. People are like, just leave the kid alone. He's 19. He ain't 19 anymore. You're a professional basketball player. All bets are off. All bets are off. Like, oh, they feel bad for him. Like, just fuck all that. Now all of a sudden he's some sort of like polarizing figure. Get your money. But why has it become like fucking musical chairs every game? Now he doesn't wear Big Baller brand. Think about the dumb fucks that spend $500 on these sneakers trying to support this company that the Big Baller brand family doesn't even give a fuck about. And these people spend $500 on sneakers that they're probably never going to get, especially if he signs with Nike. And they'll be like, oh, I'm going to keep them, the collector's editions. No, they're not. You wasted your fucking money. You got played. And they should count their money. Get your money. But I don't give a fuck about your sneakers, your flip-flops. You turn this whole thing into a charade. You play no defense. The NBA Summer League is an embarrassment because you know what? You know what's ridiculous about the NBA Summer League? A lot of those guys won't make it to the NBA. And they're out there playing like they should never even be in the summer league of the NBA. It's like a fucking pro-am league. No defense, no hustle, no passion, and they got the balls to give somebody, anybody, I don't give a fuck who it is, the MVP of the summer league.
I never knew that's some new shit. The summer league MVP.
It's setting a bad precedent for this league that I love and so many people love. You know, it's like, I'm the one with the money. It's like, you want to cater to just young people? I'm the one with the fucking money. I'm the one paying for my NBA package.
Right.
I think it's fucking bullshit.
Yo, I don't know if he's going to wear Nike or... He didn't say that. He gave it a reason why he wore different sneakers.
Oh, he said because I'm not I don't work for anybody. I'm independent. This is all a bunch of bullshit. You sound fucking dumb. You're out there like the Bachelorette trying to create a bidding war, and he's eventually going to wear a pair of sneakers from a company that's paying him to wear them. So in the meantime, you're dipping and dying. You wear Under Armour one week and Adidas the next game and Nike this game for free. For free. Mm-hmm. It's
they
fucking
got a plan,
silly, man.
It's a plan.
No, they got a plan. And like I said, I want them to get their money and do their thing. But when you bring that kind of attention to yourself and you haven't done shit, I don't want to hear people say, oh, leave the kid alone. You're a hater. Fuck all that. You're a hater shit. You try to fucking mad shame me. Get the fuck out of here.
He all right, man. I know the summer league ain't all that, but you got to bust ass whoever you play against. So he's busting ass. So he got the MVP. That means something. This is not our NBA. You know, we looking for that old type of shit. This ain't that. This is some new shit. And they have a plan. These guys, I don't think they're stupid. And let him live,
I don't think they're stupid either.
Hold your
I don't
head,
think they're stupid either, but I'm just saying, when you put yourself out there on Front Street and you're loud, boisterous, and all that shit, I don't want to hear motherfuckers going, leave them alone. You're a hater. Fuck all that shit, man.
If he's putting himself out there, they have the confidence to accomplish this shit. They not just, it's the pops talking shit. The pops put the confidence in them kids, so they just like, yeah, we're gonna do this.
Do it.
You know, so
I want them to do it.
That's what. And so far, he's better than what I thought. You know, we're gonna see, man. These are not. It's unorthodox. But yo, this is the first dude to try and do this shit.
Well, he ain't trying to do shit because he doesn't care about his brand. So if he wanted to create a bidding war, he could have just chilled because he doesn't give a fuck about the brand. There is no big baller brand. That shit'll be like a 30 for 30 short in 20 years. There is no fucking big baller brand.
Yo, we got to see when he what if he wears it? You know what I'm saying? Like during the first game, what the fuck? You know, where's his shoe? They trying to co-partner with motherfuckers, man.
I don't think he wants to wear the shoe. I think the reason why he stopped wearing them in the first place is because he was getting blisters. I think they're really big baller blister shoes.
That's a good one.
All right, well, we talked about these types before. There's a guy in New Zealand who's upset that he can't get a job, and he thinks he's being discriminated against because he has across his face the way you'd have a beard.
Oh.
He has a tattoo that says devastate. Like DEVAST8, devastate. His name's Mark Kropp. His brother gave him the tattoo, so his brother should actually be the one paying for the fact that this fucking dumbass kid can't get a job. You should have thought about that before you tattoo devastate across your face, asshole. I have no sympathy for you. Yes, you're being judged.
Of course. As you should. You should.
You look crazy. You look scary. You look fucking nuts. And you're not getting a job. You're not getting a fucking job. And I don't feel bad for you. You thought, what were you on? Bath salts?
Ooh-wee?
Ooh-wee? You look fucking crazy. Now he's upset because nobody will give him a job. Why don't you ask your brother, the dumb fuck, the tattoo artist, to give you a job? Go to him.
Yeah. I saw an update. That tattoo is being removed now. So he got a change of heart, and they're removing it.
Yeah, well, it's never going to be totally off, and it takes a long time, and I don't feel bad for and you know, these fucking guys, you want to tattoo your face, it makes some people uncomfortable. You want to get a tattoo beard that says devastate, and then you want to complain that you're 19 and you can't get a job, you dizzy dumb fuck you.
Yeah, come on, man. Come on.
So OJ's up for parole. The whole thing's going to be televised.
Oh, shit.
Mark Foreman's going to be one of the broadcasters, and one of like the OJ Simpson support. Some people are offended that Mark Furman. You remember he was the racist cop.
Right. He's like the Al Michaels of the show.
Yeah, and people are like offended by this. I have no problem with it. The whole thing is a shit show.
Yeah.
The whole thing is embarrassing. The fact that he might get out of jail, and I have a very good feeling, my instinct is telling me that he's going to get out of jail, and that people want to complain that Mark Furman, whether he's racist or not, he's the Al Michael.
Exactly. He's
Of
Al
course he
Michaels
should be. Let's bring Kato. Bring the whole fucking gang back.
Right. It was like a sitcom.
OJ's up for trial. The more people that watch, the better. I think it's a good casting choice.
Yeah, just let Mike Post and Mike Carpenter do the sound.
Yeah, bring in AC Callens and let's get it popping.
Yo, that little fucking guy, what's his name? Shia LaBeouf, the little actor.
Oh yeah,
What's his
Shia
fucking-
LaBeouf.
Yeah, he out here talking real tough, man. Like talking some racist shit too. You know, a drunk person speaks a sober mind. So of course, he wrote some big fucking thesis or like apology. Yo, somebody gonna hand you your fucking jaw, man. Keep talking shit.
You know what?
Talk shit
I'm
to
gonna
the
tell you
wrong
something
guy.
about Shia LaBeouf. Shia LaBeouf is one of these kids who's taking his acting too seriously. He's trying too hard to be Sean Penn. And I met Shia. He's a nice kid. But you're not Sean Penn. You're not Robert De Niro. You're not Marlon Brando. You're not Al Pacino. You're not Leonardo DiCaprio. You're not even using half of what you have, which is a good sense of humor. You're drinking too much. He obviously has a problem. He said he has an addiction, so I'm not going to make fun of that. But
Right.
you have a good sense of humor. He's funny. But I mean, he, obviously, this all stems from being an alcoholic and maybe a drug addict, and I don't know, and I'm not going to make fun of that. But as far as like what he's doing with his career, he's making his money and all that. But all this going rogue shit and trying to make, like acting, I'm doing a show right now called White Famous with Jay Farrow. It's on Showtime, the same writer who created Californication. And I'm on the set having a fucking ball. I love it. It's a blessing. It's a joke of a fucking job being an actor. Whether you want to be a dramatic actor, serious actor, theater actor, it's a joke of a job. It's a fucking blessing. And these actors, they get so much so soon, so early, and they take it for granted and they start taking themselves so seriously. You motherfuckers are not Dustin Hoffman. You're not Robert Duvall. Do your thing. Enjoy yourself. Embrace the motherfucking opportunity because you're only young once.
That's right. Yeah, get some help, man.
Sober the fuck up. Get your fucking shit together and have a good time.
Yeah. Before you run into the wrong motherfucker kicking that racist shit, man.
Yeah. Well, they're always talking it when it's when it's safe
the
confines because they're not out there doing it when people could sense when they shouldn't talk that shit. Here's another thing that I wanted to talk about. These two actors on Hawaii Five-0, show's been on the air, CBS, for like fucking 7 or 8 years. They're making money hand over fist. The actors and two of the supporting actors, the Asian, either they're Asian or Hawaiian. They look some sort of Asian. They're no longer going to be on the show because they feel like they weren't paid as much as their other co-stars. Let me explain something to you.
They're white.
The show,
they're white
the
counterparts.
show can go on without any of those people. People are watching Hawaii Five-0 because of the brand. These CBS shows are created brilliantly. Scott Kahn and the other kid, I don't know, the lead dude, they are making, I would bet now, $1 million a week. If you, Daniel Day Kim and Grace Park, let's say you're making $500,000 a week. You're not the stars. Not everybody's, this is not Friends. The show, they're like, well, can the show survive without them? Yes. You want to make it into a racial thing because they're Asian and they're saying they're white counterparts. On the call sheet, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Scott Conn and the other actor are 1-2 or 2-1. I don't know who's first. They're going to make more money than you.
Right.
If you
That's
have an
just the way it
opportunity
is,
to make $500,000 a week and your stars are making $1 million a week, yeah, it's probably, it might suck a little, but they work more than you. They're the stars of the show.
Right. They deserve more.
Now, you're never going to make that money again in your life. You know how rare it is for a show to run 8 years to make that kind of money, to be in syndication?
Right.
It's so fucking rare. Again, this is what I don't understand. And then they want to turn it into a racial thing, and they're being...
That's what they did.
They're not being paid as much as their white... They're not being paid as much as the other two people, because the other two people add more to the pot of the show Hawaii Five-0. But truth be told is you could put two other good-looking white guys in there, and at this point, the show will survive without them.
Right.
And you could pay them $100,000 a week.
Exactly. You could scale down. These two motherfuckers are crazy. Yo, how you gonna leave? Why you worried about they pockets?
Right.
Get your money and continue to work, and eventually maybe you'll be the star or some show, or maybe. But now you go from 500 to nothing.
Right. They're not going to just throw you on another show immediately because you've been on Hawaii Five-0 for the last few years. They want fresh faces, new takes.
Right.
You fucked up. What else is going on?
Animal Lives Matter groups, which is a division of the Starbucks protesters, set free 30,000 minks in Minnesota. Like those little minks, those little animals.
Yeah.
They set free 30,000 of them so they wouldn't be used for their fur. And the officials are like scrambling. It's like, yo, this is a public danger. So they freed all of those animals, and they're running wild in the streets, and a lot of them are getting killed.
Of course.
And because, you know, they never been in nature, so they don't know how to, you know, hunt for food and everything.
No,
but
they
these
don't know what the fuck they're doing. They're out there like stray cats.
Right. So the Animal Lives Matter group is responsible for the animals being slaughtered in the streets.
All right. This is the I Am Rapaport Stereo Podcast. The new sucker shit, Gringo Mandingo, I Am Rapaport America t-shirts for the summer, as well as the limited time only cease and desist collection, including the new Stay in Your Lane, Rob Kardashian and the gorgeous I Am Rapaport Stereo Podcast, Michael Rapaport Kardashian t-shirt, which is a limited time only. I'm not just saying that to manipulate you. These are available at barstoolsports.com, store.barstoolsports.com, store.barstoolsports.com. As always, any t-shirt that we do for the I Am Rapaport Stereo Podcast starts off by being called a butter soft I Am Rapaport Stereo Podcast t-shirt. The sucker shit t-shirt is a game changer. The cease and desist collection is a game changer. We're going to be doing it big July 29th in Dallas. Doors open at 7. Me, G. Moody, and all sort of special guests. IamRapaportTour.com. And if you want to dance with the Dingo, August 20th, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, dancewiththedingo.com. 2015-2016 podcast co-host of the year, G. Moody. Last name rhymes with Duty. My name is White Mike, Gringo Mandingo. They also call me Bird, or the perpetual Stan Van Gundy impersonation. See, I Am Rapaport Stereo Podcast. Take us out with some funk, Miles. We done.
Of course. Peace.